Yeah. Good evening, guys. In this live stream, we're looking at France versus England. This is the quarterfinals of the World Cup 2022, which is held at Qatar. Earlier in the match between Portugal and Morocco, Morocco won the game 1-0. Portugal is officially out of the tournament, which also spells the end of Cristiano Ronaldo and World Cups. Although he hasn't yet announced about his retirement from international football or say even from professional football yet, but we wait and watch it. Of course, Ronaldo has been at the top level for almost 20 years in his career. We should be really proud of how his career has spanned so far. It has been absolutely fantastic and sensational. Yeah, he should definitely be proud that he led a career as great as this, as great as how it is at the moment. So yeah, coming back to this game, so far we are in the 15th minute now. France versus England. I think it's a goal kick. I think it's a goal kick for England. Yeah, it's a goal kick for England. If you look at the team starting lineup, uh, yeah, if you look at the England starting lineup, they have started. The goalkeeper is Jordan Pickford. In the defense, they've got Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, John Stones, and Kyle Walker. In the midfield, they've got Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, and Jordan Henderson. Up front, they've got Phil Foden on the left, Harry Kane in the centre, and Bukayo Saka on the right. In France's side, they've gone in a 4-2-3-1 formation. I think that has been the trademark French formation under Didier Deschamps, right from the 2016 Euros, 28 World Cup, the 2021 Euros to the Nations League. Even now, in this match, they've gone with the same 4-2-3-1 formation. Hugo Lloris at the goal, Yus Conde, Varane, Dayot Upamecano, and Theo Hernandez covered their back four. And you've got Chouameni and Adrian Rabiot. And in the front three, they've got Kylian Mbappe at left. Antoine Griezmann plays the number 10 role. Ousmane Dembele plays on right. And up top, they've got Olivier Giroud. Olivier Giroud. So this is the lineup for both these teams. So yeah, it's been minute 16. France has the possession. Kylian Mbappe has the ball. You got past one player, plays it to the right to Ousmane Dembele. What's he gonna do? He plays it to Antoine Griezmann. Chouameni takes a shot. It's a goal. Whoa, what an entrance! Chouameni playing his first World Cup tournament. He scored a goal in a knockout game. France takes the lead now. Crazy. I mean, it's a layoff pass from Antoine Griezmann, laid off for Chouameni. Chouameni just took his shot right outside the box, banged it straight into the goal. Effortless, very effortless uh, shot there by Chouameni. Chouameni plays for just moved to Real Madrid this season from Monaco. He's Casemiro's replacement for Real Madrid at the Real Madrid this season, and yeah, he has just rolled the ball for France in this game. It was Dembele to Griezmann. Griezmann then played one. It's quite outside the box. In fact, it's very effortless. The way in which he took the shot was very effortless. Called it, called it very low driven shot. I mean, low driven shots are always difficult to save for a goalkeeper. High range shots are manageable. You can just punch it and the ball will go over the post. But for a low end shot, you have to dive and deep down, you have to bend and stuff. which is quite hard for a goalkeeper. So let's see how England comes in. Phil Foden has the ball, plays it back. Jordan Henderson, Henderson to Rice, Rice to Stones. Stones, I think, is going to play it to Walker. Yeah, he does. He plays it back to Walker. Walker to Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire has been under criticism for quite some time. He plays the ball to Henderson. Henderson to Saka. Saka stay trying to take on players, but then he plays it back to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker plays it back to Saka. Saka takes on the French defense. Got past one, but I think that's a foul. That's a foul. The referee calls it. Adrian Rabiot commits a foul on Bukayo Saka. It's a free kick for England. Who's going to be taking it? Well, I reckon Henderson's a good. Henderson's probably going to take it. Henderson or Kyle Walker, someone or the other, or Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw and Henderson are taking the shot, or taking the shot. But who's going to make the final kick? Who's going to take the final kick? I think probably the angle suits for a cross. I think it's going to be a cross. Are they going to be delivering a cross? Stones is also coming for discussion along with Luke Shaw and Jordan Henderson, but these two are lining up. Let's see who's going to take the shot. Can we see a goal coming out of this situation? We've got David Beckham in attendance here. David Beckham, England's greatest footballer. Seems like Luke Shaw is probably going to take it. Look, by the way in which he's poised up, I think it's probably going to be Luke Shaw. Looks like it. Looks like Luke. No, yeah, Luke takes a direct shot, but straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, Hugo Lloris. He took a very safe catch. That's a fantastic shot, though, in my opinion. I mean, the angle personally suited Luke Shaw. I mean, that's a fair judgment. So yeah, Hugo Lloris has the ball, plays it long, but it's well out of play. A throw in for the English. Kyle Walker takes the throw in, plays it back to John Stones, who plays it to Harry Maguire. Who plays it to Harry Maguire. Plays it to Stones. I think Stones plays it to Jude. Jude plays it to Walker. That's quite risky. The French are pressing the team constantly there. Giroud, Griezmann, all pressing the place, but somehow they've taken it away. Saka to Kane. That's a beautiful piece of movement there. Henderson made a cross. Did the English connect with the ball? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. That was quite clumsy there. Expected that England would score a goal out of that situation, but no, they didn't. I mean, that was a beautiful piece of move there by Harry Kane. The way in which he received, the moment he received the ball, he got past the French defender, and it was just him and the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper anticipated and came forward and connected with the ball, made a save there, and then the French defense came forward and got hold of it. John Stones has the ball now. John Stones to Rice. Rice. Foden's dropping a bit deep there. Jude. Jude to Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire's come a bit forward. He's playing it long to left to Foden, but didn't quite connect to him. The French regain possession, and Antoine Griezmann has the ball. He plays it to Upamecano. Upamecano to Theo Hernandez. Hernandez to Kylian Mbappe. It's very quick, one-touch passing football there. English lost the ball, but the ball's gone out of play. So it's going to be a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in for England. But that was a great piece of move there by Harry Kane in the box. The way in which he received, he didn't need to dribble or do anything. He just got past the player. That was sensational. I mean, the goalkeeper anticipated and got it, which is great. Minute 23, Shaw to Maguire, Maguire to Stones, Stones to Rice or Walker. No, he takes on the Giroud, Giroud to Jordan to Rice, Rice plays it to Foden, Foden had to drop deep, plays it back to Rice, Rice plays a through ball there. Again, a beautiful receive there by Harry. Stones has the ball, and has the ball, plays it to Saka, but just kept the ball in play. But the French got the ball. Theo Hernandez has it. Theo Hernandez plays it, but Harry Kane is quick to recover. He pressed it. I think is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? Harry Kane was pushed to the ground, but the referee has none of it. He would just wait, play on, play on. When Harry Kane is furious, have a he's gonna have a chat about this with the referee. But he was pushed to the ground. But is that a but was that a push? Yes, there was a contact. Upamecano had a contact with his foot, but the referee didn't concede that a penalty. Didn't concede that as a penalty. I mean, there is a check. There is a check by the VAR, possible penalty. So Ireland gonna get a penalty. The referee is receiving his orders from the VAR room. There might be a possible penalty for England. A foul was committed by Daito Pomacano on Harry Kane just at the edge of the penalty box. The referee initially just played play on, but uh, I mean, everybody who saw it knew that it was a penalty. Harry was pushed to the ground. Pomacano didn't have any sort of contact with the ball there. His leg clipped with Harry's leg, and which pushed him onto the ground. I think it's going to be a penalty. It's a penalty in my opinion. It's a penalty in my opinion, but I think what is the referee saying? No, it's not a penalty. That's a disgrace, fucking disgrace. Way outside the box says, way outside the box it is. Okay, Nikhil Amrit Anand. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for coming. Way outside the box. Well, yeah, but didn't he fall into the penalty box, did he? Was it like quite at the edge of the box? But yeah. Anyway, the referee didn't call it a penalty, so it's of no use arguing about it. So we have to look at the game. The French, I think they're making quick passing football there. Kylian Mbappe has the ball. Kylian Mbappe has the ball. He plays it to. Well, it's now at the defense. Jules Chouameni, the scorer of today's game, scored in minute 17. Took a shot outside the box after receiving a layup pass from Antoine Griezmann. Chouameni has it. What's he gonna do? He plays it to Jules. Plays it to Upamecano. We're on to Jules. Jules played a long ball there, but it was too much pay venom there, which went straight to Jordan Pickford. Pickford now plays it to John Stones. I think he plays it through this middle to Rice. Rice plays it to Harry Maguire, or Harry Kane. I think I have to be, uh, yeah. particular about it. It's not Harry Maguire. Harry Kane and Harry Maguire. Two Harrys in one team. Always hard. Harry Maguire, talking about him, plays one long, beautiful ball. I mean, he's got a decent passing range, irrespective of the monstrosity that he has caused in the past few months at United. He does have a beautiful passing range. I mean, you can't deny that. Bukayo Saka, he's got into the penalty box. Jordan Pickford, they were trying to connect, but no, the French cleared it. But the English midfield recovered the ball. Harry Kane has the ball. Is he going to take a shot? Yes, he did, but that was a beautiful save there by his club teammates. Hugo Lloris, a corner kick for England. Harry Kane took a shot. He had space. He had the timing. He definitely had that sort of power. I mean, Foden's taking the corner for England. Let's see what's going on. I mean, France has a lot of aerial, that possess a lot of aerial threats in their team. Griezmann, Giroud, Rabiot, Varane, Mbappe, not much of an aerial threat, but still, but they do possess a lot of aerial threats in their team. I think so. It's going to be a tough thing for England to mark all these players. I mean, I beg your pardon. Yeah, they've cleared it. They've cleared it. The French cleared it. Yeah, the English has the ball. They're trying to get in. Played it back to the defense. Um, Jude has the ball. Jude Bellingham plays it to Jordan Henderson. Plays it back to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker plays it to Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka. I mean, that was not Saka. That was, yeah. Saka has the ball. Saka has the ball. That is that a foul? Well, I am. Why am I missing game? Oh shit! The replay. It's currently a replay of the only goal that has been scored so far. Chouameni took a shot just outside the box, scored a goal. Yeah, Maguire is a great long passer. Yes, he's got a beautiful passing range, no doubt about that. I mean, be it his tackling, his passing range, they're all fantastic. It's just the way he anticipates the game and yeah, the reaction. He anticipates the game quite late when compared to his opposition, and since he anticipates it quite late, he reacts quite clumsily to all those. I mean, and hence you see all those kind of very clumsy challenges being made by Harry Maguire. His positioning, I think, his positioning game has to improve. That has been quite a concern in the recent times. You know, in a low block team, positioning is fine. It's fine. You are defending collectively, but in a very attacking team, especially at United, where they try to attack every single game, you know, Maguire struggles there, and I hope he does recover. I think Nikhil Amrit Anand. I think I didn't butcher your name this time. I do beg your pardon. I did get a message from you saying that it wasn't pronunciation of my last name, but I think it is Nikhil Amrit Anand. Okay. Hopefully, I didn't get it wrong this time. If you're watching, do tell me if it's all right. Minute 32. Um, Stones to Henderson. Henderson to Stones. Stones looking to pass it long. Ah, that was a missed pass. It went straight to Kylian Mbappe. He didn't have to do much. He just had to be in the path and he received it. Anto and Griezmann commits a foul. Anto commits a foul. Anto commits a foul on Saka. I mean, that was quite a clumsy challenge there. Yeah, but thankfully there was no yellow. There was definitely not a yellow. England has the ball. Luke Shaw to Maguire. I think Maguire's been playing a beautiful long passes this game. I'm telling you. I mean, he usually has a beautiful passing range. Yeah. But this game, I mean, Gareth Southgate has put him in a position where Maguire has the freedom to play all those long balls. And so far, he's played it all great, all great. French regain possession, Griezmann to Giroud. Giroud is carrying the ball forward. Giroud plays it to Ousmane Dembele. Dembele is someone who loves to take on plays. He plays through right. To Chouameni to Griezmann. Rabiot to Kylian to Theo Hernandez, Theo to Kylian Mbappe, played it back. Upamecano to Varane, Varane's carrying it forward, plays it to Griezmann, who plays it back to Varane. Varane, there's Dembele to Griezmann taking on but Jude got hold of the ball, plays it long, but the French recovered the ball again. Varane to Upamecano. Upamecano plays it back to Varane. Varane plays it to Rabiot. Rabiot is trying to carry the ball forward, but he doesn't see any options, so he plays it to Jules. Jules plays it to Griezmann. Griezmann plays it back to Varane. Varane plays it back to goalkeeper. They need space. They need more space. Uh, Chouameni plays it to Varane. Varane, Jules. Uh, he's carrying the ball forward. Griezmann. There was also a layup between Dembele, Griezmann plays to Theo. Switch, beautiful long ball there. Theo gets hold of the ball, but the ball was cleared out. Throw in for England. Theo Hernandez is going to take in this throw in. Griezmann, Chouameni has the ball. Chouameni plays it back to Hugo Lloris, the goalkeeper. He plays a long ball there. Giroud didn't get hold of the ball. I mean, Griezmann, when France loses the ball, he's the first one to press and he doesn't mind committing a foul. This is the second time he's done. The first time he did it on Saka, and now I think was on Jude. He's committed a foul. Whenever the French lost the ball, he is the first player to go and commit all those fouls. Not just commit those fouls, but also try to win the ball back. Henderson, Stones, Henderson, Maguire. What is he gonna do? He's being pressed. He plays it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw plays it long. Jude is trying to chase the ball. The French has the ball. They played it long. Mbappe tries to get the ball, but he couldn't. Rabiot chases it, but Walker plays it safely back to the goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford. Um, plays it to Harry Maguire. Maguire plays it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw back to Maguire. What is he going to do? Stones. What is he doing? He's looking for options. He plays it back to Maguire. Maguire. Is he going to play that beautiful long ball again? Yes, he does. Plays it to Jordan Henderson, but it was too much for Henderson. But it was a fantastic pass there. I mean, and Harry Maguire, no complaints. He's been pretty good in this role. I think he's great in the three-man defense. As someone who has to play those long balls, I mean, he is fantastic. He is fantastic. He's got this beautiful passing range. I think United can even try him as a central defensive midfielder. If he doesn't work in a four-man defense as a centre back, I think Maguire can play as a central defensive midfielder too. Now the France has the possession. The French has the possession of the ball. Mbappe is taking on plays. He tracks a foul. The referee awards it. The referee awards it. Griezmann, he's going to be taking the free kick. I mean, French do have players that can score with their headers. Griezmann is also someone who can score amazing headers, but he's at this time taking the free kicks. Of course, Varane, Upamecano, Giroud, but he played it pretty short. Dembele, Theo. He went back to Mbappe, but Mbappe skied it to the sky, skied it up. So it's a goal kick. It's a goal kick for England. Griezmann played a very short, took a very short free kick. He played it to Dembele. Dembele played it to Theo. Theo to Kylian. Kylian Mbappe laid it long, but no. I mean, that was a beautiful display of football there. Irrespective of the result, that football executed was amazing. We gotta appreciate it. Harry Maguire, in that position, can play those long, beautiful balls. Foden, Foden plays another beautifully long ball there to Saka, Bukayo Saka. Saka's taking on players, plays it to Foden. Foden receives the ball back again. Foden to Henderson. Henderson to Foden. Back to Henderson. That wasn't that offside? No, it wasn't. Thankfully, that was a beautiful pass there. Jude makes a run. Jude Saka curls it to Harry Kane. No, Varane comes in and clears the ball. Not long enough, just outside the box. Rabiot now clears it. Dembele and Stones are running for the ball, but Harry clears it. Harry clears it, but was that a foul? That was a foul. Osman Dembele commits a foul on Jones in the process of winning the ball. Luke Shaw, Maguire, Stones, not Stones. That's not Stones. That's Rice. Always confuse Rice and Stones. Foden, no. He had space. So he thought he could exploit it, but no, he lost the ball. Raceman had the ball, plays it wide to Jules. Jules to Dembele. What's Dembele going to do? He plays it wide to the middle to Rabiot, Adrian Rabiot. Mbappe plays it to Upamecano to Varane. Varane carries the ball forward. Varane to Griezmann plays it to Dembele. Dembele is taking on players, something he his strong traits are taking on players at will. I mean, that's his game. Throw it's taken quickly, then used to Dembele. Dembele gets the ball, plays to Germany to Upamecano to Theo to Rabiot plays to Killian. Killian tries to exploit the space behind the defense, but the defense recognized it, and yeah, it was a throw in for England. John Stones, Rice to Walker. Walker takes on two players. Was fouled by Griezmann. This is the third time he's fouled. So obviously the referee's got none of it and gives a yellow. He waves a yellow. First time it was Saka, next Jude, now Kyle Walker. The referee's like, enough, mate, enough. You've committed too many times. I've given you so much warning. This is it. So he is in the booking. He is in the booking. I mean, one more yellow, he might potentially miss the semifinals, right, which I think he doesn't want to. Harry has the ball, plays it to Stones. Stones has it, plays it back to Harry. Harry plays it to Shaw, Jude. Jude has the ball. Jude's trying, taking on a couple of plays there. Rice is taking on plays, but the French regain the possession. Dembele has the ball now. I think he's gonna take on plays. That's his game. Going past two, on past two, in the middle now. He's in the middle now. Plays it back, doesn't see enough options. Rabiot has the ball now. Rabiot, Germany, Jules, Germany, Rabiot, Varane. Warren's looking for options, doesn't see one, plays it wide to Osman to Griezmann, but the ball's out of play. Throw-ins for England. Minutes. How many minutes has it been? I think we're gonna get. Are we at the end of the first half? Kyle Walker's lost the ball. Kyle Walker plays the ball to Saka. Saka and plays it back to Kyle. Jude plays it to Foden. To Jude there. Jude has got Foden in the option. He's going to play it to the box. Rafa clears it. Not much. Griezmann clears it forward. Dembele has the ball. Upamecano has it. No, plays it to Griezmann. Now it's Upamecano. Upamecano. Theo. Theo tried to get play a link-up pass with Mbappe, but the English regained the ball. They read the pass. They regained the ball, but then the French cleared it out of play. Now the ball is at possession of the English. Harry Maguire. I think he's going to play that. No, he's not playing that long ball again. Henderson's there. Henderson's dropped a bit deep. He initially started playing in front. 4 minutes more. 4 minutes added. Yeah, 4 minutes added as an extra time for the first half. 45 minutes done already. And you have France to score one goal, courtesy of Germany. I see the pass from Antoine Griezmann there. A beautiful pass again by Harry Maguire. This is the fourth time I've seen him doing that sort of a pass that switches the play. Now to Saka. Saka has the ball. He doesn't see enough options. Plays it to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker's movement there helped it. Harry Kane's dropped it, holding the ball, plays it to Saka. Saka plays it to Harry Kane. Was that a foul? No, the referee's asking him to get up, get up. The referee's got none of it. Harry's coming a bit forward. Bukayo Saka taking on players. Antoine Griezmann, Chouameni to Kylian. Kylian, let's see what is he gonna do. He's not gonna. And he plays it to Chouameni to Antoine. The referees says play on. Says play on since the French has the ball. Ousmane Dembele to Antoine. Antoine to Dembele. Rafa. Which Rafa is gonna do? Plays it to Jules. Jules plays it to Rafa. Adrian Rabiot. Rabiot. Sorry, it's not Rabiot. Rabiot to Theo. Theo to Kylian. Kylian takes on one, plays it to Rabiot. Rabiot plays it to Upamecano. Upamecano to Varane. Who's he going to play? He plays it back to Upamecano. Upamecano plays a long ball there. Who was he targeting it to? Was it Giroud? Was it Mbappe? No idea, but it's going out of play. Goal kick for England. Pickford's took a short pass. Harry Maguire there. Is he going to play that long pass again? Is he going to play that long pass again? No. Plays it back to Stones, but he does get to that position where he could play that long ball. Stones to Saka. Saka, I think Henderson's calling. No, it's Rice. Rice is calling for the ball, but should have played it there, but they played it to Stones. Stones carrying it forward. Plays it to Harry. He's in that position to play a long ball, but he plays straight to Foden. Foden to Harry. Harry can play that long, this time straight. But no, it was out of play. Out of play. Jules read the ball pretty well. He knew. I mean, the French, I think, by now have figured out that when Harry has the ball, he's gonna play that long ball. He's gonna play the long ball. So I think they have to come with something new. But the way Harry Maguire is executed in this role has been absolutely fantastic. This is definitely not the Harry Maguire we see at United week in and week out. Definitely not. This is a different Harry Maguire. The English have got a corner kick. They've got beautiful some aerial threats in Harry Maguire and Harry Kane. Yes, Harry Maguire has already scored a goal from a corner kick in the previous World Cup, the knockout game. The French has the ball now. Cleared it long, not long enough for oh Theo is on the ground. Theo is lying on the ground after that collision between him and Saka, I believe. I think he had a collision between. There was a collision between Saka and Theo. No, it was Jude. Beg your pardon, Jude. But no, the player didn't. It was the deflection of the ball. I think they both went for the ball. Yeah, it was. It's none of their players. None of them's fault and is there. They both just went for the ball. I don't think anyone's fault in here. I mean, it's 4 minutes already. Haven't they whistled yet? Why haven't they whistled yet? Giroud and Chouameni are both having a conversation with the referee. I think the referee's giving the ball to the English. Probably plays it back to Stones. Uh, Maguire, Stones, Rice. The whistle's being blown. At the end of the first half, France scored one courtesy of Chouameni, who received the pass from Antoine Griezmann just outside the box, curled it, curled it into the back post, into the post, uh, which gave them the goal. The English, they came close. Harry Maguire did create one chance where he received a pass. I mean, he got past Upamecano the moment he received him. It was just him and Hugo Lloris. Lloris anticipated and somehow saved the ball. And in the next moment, there was a foul. I personally believe was committed by Diet Upamecano on Harry Kane, but somehow the referee, though it was checked by VAR, I respect it, but I personally, when I saw it, it felt like a penalty for me. And then the third time, when not Harry Maguire, Harry Kane just received a ball when he had some ample amount of space and time, took a shot, which was saved by his club teammate Hugo Lloris. So far, England have had only three clear-cut chances of scoring a goal, but they couldn't capitalize on any of it. The France so far have had only one goal to score, but they did score it perfectly. So it's at the end of the first half. France won, England nil. So yeah, Chouameni is playing his first World Cup. That was basically the first half. England were pretty good and got most things right. One of France's really good players. Did something really good? I think yeah. I think yeah. Of course, France do have the advantage now going in the first options. They've got the lead. They've scored a goal. It's only 45 minutes more left. If they don't concede another goal, they're off to semis, where they're facing Morocco. They're not probably they are facing Morocco. Whoever wins the game are going to be facing Morocco in the semis. Well, don't take them quite lightly. Morocco did knock out Belgium, Spain, and Portugal in their path to the semi. So I think you should not take them quite lightly. Found the ITV commentary really down the performance. Think England have at least matched France. Haven't created loads, but these big knockout games aren't complete with chances. Difference between the team is a couple of tight refereeing decisions and a brilliant strike. Yeah, I mean England did play well. Yeah, Henderson did create some good pass in there where he beautifully played a ball into the box for Jude, who took a shot, but that was saved by the French defense. And then Harry Maguire was playing those beautiful long passes. As earlier, our friend Mr. Nikhil did mention, Maguire is a great long passer. Yeah, he played those passes 4 times. I mean, the way he played those passes to Saka and in the final moment to I think it was Foden. Foden. I mean, those were all fantastic. Harry, the way the link up, his link up plays, him holding the ball, uh, the way he receives it football. I mean, in the first time England created a goal, the first shot they had. I mean, it was a beautiful receive there by Harry Kane. Kane past Upamecano, the moment he received it, he didn't have to dribble or just try to do anything. Just receive the ball. He got past Upamecano. So yeah, England did play football well as a whole. So yeah, Diet Upamecano did not commit a foul in the first off against England. Well, I personally felt he did commit a foul on Harry Kane in the box. It was in the box. I think that should have been a penalty. I am not an English fan, guys, but come on, that was, in my view, that was a penalty. That was a penalty. Yeah, I mean, it's quite strange that the news suggests that Upamecano hasn't committed any foul in the first of the game, but we did see it. We did see it. England have never won a World Cup match in which they have been losing at halftime. They've drawn twice, lost six. While France have won 24 of their 25 World Cup matches when leading at halftime. This is according to Opta Joe from Twitter. Griezmann is the Philip Seymour Hoffman of this France team. Rarely the lead protagonist, but everything he gets involved in is excellent. I mean, yeah, Griezmann's game should also be applauded. I mean, the moment the French attack lost the ball, he was the first one to go and press on the English players. And in the process, he didn't hesitate to commit fouls. For an attacker to commit all sort of fouls is truly amazing. I mean, you can expect a central defensive midfielder or a centre back to play that kind of role, but for an attacker to take up that role is something amazing. He first committed on Saka, then on Jude, and then he did commit one on Walker, which resulted in him receiving a yellow. So yeah, Mbappe is trying to get Bellingham booked or sent off. Really? Why? Why? Why would he? It's such a good hit from Charmaine. He really thought he would have to hit it first time to have any chance. To generate the power and accuracy in that situation is just brilliant. I think he must have taken lessons from Tony Cruz during his time at Real Madrid. I mean, he's been with Tony for 6 odd months. I think he must have learned it from Tony Cruz, definitely for sure. He must have learned it from Tony Cruz. Referees atrocious, but England need to do a bit more going forward. They've done okay, but France press fairly effective so far. Lee Dixon needs to chill on Griezmann. That's what he does. Go around him with a pacey wingers. Yeah, England are getting robbed. Furious three lines fans slam the decision not to award Harry Kane a penalty. I'm not even an English fan, and I am saying that that should have been awarded a penalty. Dayot Upamecano did commit a foul on Harry Kane, beg your pardon. But it was even checked by VAR, which is quite baffling. Like, what is actually the purpose of VAR when it cannot spot fouls that were well and truly committed? I mean, isn't that why VAR came in the first place? Make sure that the fouls are called rightly and stuff. But no, it's only complicating it. The stuff. It's only complicating. VAR is only complicating. It's not simplifying it. What Jordan Henderson did that left Roy Keane telling Liverpool captain to be more generous. Okay, I can't really be too upset with that England half, really. Yes, we're losing, but it was a great strike rather than a bad performance. Think we've played some nice stuff. Still think we've got a goal in us. Definitely, they do have a goal in them. England's got some amazing attackers. They've got Saka, Foden, Jude. Jude can contribute goals, and of course, they've got Harry Kane, who can score goals from absolutely nothing. Griezmann's first half by numbers versus England: 96.3 percentage passing accuracy, 36 touches, 4 duels won, 3 ball recoveries, 3 fouls committed, 1 yellow card, 1 chance created, and 1 assist. This is Griezmann. I mean, this is not the Griezmann we saw in 2018. 2018, World Cup Griezmann was one of the best players in the world. He finished third in the Ballon d'Or list, I believe. Yeah, Luka Modric was first, Ronaldo was second, and Griezmann finished third. Even in 2016, Griezmann finished second, just behind Ronaldo. Griezmann was I mean he was truly at his peak from 2015 to 2018 for both Atletico Madrid at club level and for the French national team. Post his move to Barcelona, he did lose up a bit, but now I think he is regaining his form. He has been playing quite sensationally for France in the World Cup so far. VAR appeared to deem that Bukayo Saka wasn't fouled in the build-up to Chouameni's goal. Okay. Fascinating and high quality half. I think England played pretty well overall. Mbappe hasn't gotten behind Walker yet. Kane is causing Upamecano problems. Definitely Upamecano couldn't get the best out of couldn't get the better of Harry Kane yet. Griezmann's now on a yellow. The problem is that France are obviously 1-0 up, and I would say they look basically as likely to score in the second half as England do. Some of their counters are just 1 or 2 touches away from leading to a goal. England will need to be both good and lucky to get back into it. Definitely agree with him. Not a very football observation. Those cornrows are immaculate. Okay. Walker's not playing his normal game because he's got eyes on Mbappe. Think, yeah. I think, yeah. I mean, earlier in the game, there was a build-up of between Kyle Walker and Kylian Mbappe. So far, neither of them have produced the best game. I would even say Mbappe hasn't shown his best game yet. He hasn't taken on players or took shot for on the goal yet. He hasn't, so far disrupted the goalkeeper or the defense. Yeah, I mean, there's no just to blame Kyle Walker yet. I mean, even Kylian Mbappe hasn't played his game to the best. I think it's quite correlated. The better the Mbappe plays, the more we get to see Kyle Walker. I think that's how it works since they're both marking each other. France's first goal, I mean, sure, the strike that Chouameni took, in fact, was the first goal scored by the France team from outside the box. So France are working clear forward to stop Bellingham getting on the ball. For all his technical talent, Griezmann playing a huge part in that. Yes, Griezmann is a player who's got an amazing technique, and yet he doesn't hesitate to commit all those fouls, press on the plays. In fact, whenever the French attack loses the possession of the ball, it is the first player to go and press on players is not even Chouameni, it's not Rabiot, it is Griezmann. You're seeing all the chances England have had so far. I think all of those chances involved did involve Harry Kane. The first one being when he received the ball with the process getting past Dido Pamecano, took a shot but was saved by Hugo Lloris. And the second time it was again involving Dido Pamecano, who committed a penalty, committed a foul which looked at the penalty. Most England fans feel that it's a penalty. Even I feel that's a penalty, but now the referee waves it off like it's none. It's not a penalty. And then a third chance for England was when Harry received a ball with an ample amount of space and time. And he took a long shot, but it was again saved by his club teammate, Hugo Lloris. So those were the only chances England have had so far. Griezmann's so clever with his movement and flicks, always opening up space for himself and others. Yes, Griezmann is having it is a redemption. Griezmann, in fact, is having a redemption season, redemption through this World Cup. I think he is so far for Atletico Madrid. He's been pretty poor ever since he moved to Barcelona. We could never see the true form of Griezmann. He was never the same player anymore, and it was even shown in the 2021 Euros. He barely had any sort of contribution. I mean, it was either Mbappe or Benzema who showed their best form of football there. I mean, of course, you had Pogba. The French would be dearly missing Pogba, Kante, Benzema. These three players are very key misses for the French team. I mean, despite their absence, the French squad is pretty great. But these three players could have taken this team to another level. I think Benzema, if he recovers, if he recovers, I think he might get straight away into the World Cup 11. I mean, after all, he is the best player on the world. It's an incredibly tight game. France had one real chance at a goal from nothing. Loris is one great smarter from Kane. I don't think anyone, even Griezmann, is dictating this. Yeah, I mean, so far, if we looked at the game, no single player had a very influential role so far. It's not like one player is dictating an entire play. Like yesterday, where Lionel Messi pretty much was dictating the game, where the other players were acting as his aide. Messi was that focal point. He was the one who created any sort of scoring chances for his team. It's not like that today. Everybody has a collective role. Mbappe has been, for the most part of the game, was pretty quiet. I mean, and due to that, Kyle Walker, we haven't seen the best of Kyle Walker yet, too. And Jude Bellingham didn't have any sort of a role yet because the French pretty much have marked him, especially Chouameni and Rabiot. Rabiot has he's done his role. His role in this team is not to create chances, but to stabilize the midfield and win the ball back. Win the ball back. That's his role, and he's done it efficiently. The difference has been good, although Upamecano, in my opinion, has been a bit shaky. I believe he will be substituted off in the second half. Hopefully, Jules was playing on the right. Yeah, he was playing on the right. I mean, he's also quite good at the center. We'll see how Didier Deschamps approaches this game in the second half. I'm quite excited the way he's going to be approaching it. 100% foul on Saka. 100% penalty on Kane, says former England footballer and person commentator Gary Lineker. Gary Lineker does say it. I mean, yeah, I don't think that was a foul on Saka, but definitely was a penalty on Kane. I definitely believe it was a penalty for Kane. Lots of stale possession. Southgate's England in a nutshell. Only this time they need to force the issue. Well, Southgate's England is any day better than Lee Strauss's England. Trust me, guys. I mean, I don't like political jokes, but still, it's any day better than Lee Strauss football. Lee Strauss England, not Lee Strauss football. Lee Strauss England. Southgate's England is any day better than Lee Strauss England, or even Theresa May's England. Yeah, I would love to know if watching this game tonight, Steven Gerrard regrets the baffling comment he made back in the spring about Saka. It's unknowable how much it changed official views on him, but I can't believe it had no impact. Chris Michael says he feels Pickford should be 6 foot further out from the goal and say Germany's goal. Fair point. I mean, yeah, there was no issues with the shot that was taken by Chouameni, but I do feel personally that the goalkeeper didn't put enough effort to save the ball. The big talking point after seeing it again at halftime, I think Harry Kane's the foul committed by Upamecano and Harry Kane was definitely a penalty in my opinion. I've been saying it again and again, and I will do say it again and again coming further into the game. The players have entered the field now. The players have entered the field now. The second half is going to be resumed in a moment. Yes, are they? Yes, they're going to be. The referee is about to play whistle. England's taking the England's going to take the kickoff. French took in the first half, so obviously England's going to be taking the kickoff in second half. It's Jude Bellingham. Play on, says the referee. Plays it to Stones. Stones plays it to Rice. No, it's Henderson. Henderson to Walker. Walker to Henderson. Henderson Walker. Walker to Stones. Stones to Harry. Oh, that was just at the start of the first of there is a very clumsy miscommunication. It's not a clumsy thing, but it was a miscommunication between Stones and Maguire. But thankfully, nothing serious happened for England. Pickford now has the ball, plays it to Rice. Maguire, Shaw, Shaw, and Saka. He's committed. I mean, a lot of players have been committing fouls on Saka. Foden plays across, but the French cleared it out. The referee has an yellow card, has a yellow card in his hands. Probably from Usman Dembele. Oh, it's Bellingham, not Saka. Saka wasn't the one who was fouled today, but in the first half, we've seen Saka was committed. A lot of players have committed fouls on Saka. A lot of French players have didn't hesitate to commit fouls on Saka. Phil Foden to corner kick, but didn't connect with the English players. Just like the first goal scored by Chouameni, this time it was Jude. Jude who just took a shot. Luke Shaw set it up for Jude. Jude took a shot, but uh, Hugo Lloris cleared it up. I think it's gonna be a throw. It's gonna be a corner kick. Foden again takes it. Similar to the one, I mean, it was quite not in a different position. It was rolling to the ground for Chouameni, whereas it was bouncing for Jude. Foden plays this one properly. Was that? No. The second header was poor. You see on the screen there, Shaw, Jude. Jude took a shot, but Loris cleared it up. English has possession now. Rice, Walker, Walker to Saka, Rice, Maguire, Foden. No, but Griezmann wins the ball back. Rabiot, Jules to Osman Dembele. Dembele plays the square ball to Upamecano. Upamecano plays for Bayern Munich at the club level. Upamecano takes on plays, but he was brought to the grounds by uh, Saka. And in the first half, a lot of players did pull Saka to the ground, and so it's fair enough he brings one to the ground. The French has the ball. Upamecano has it. Upamecano to Theo. Theo flicks it up and gives it to Rabiot. Rabiot gives it to Killian. Killian's at the edge of the line, takes on plays, but Anderson's committed a foul. He is shocked. Anderson's shocked. He feels like he didn't commit a foul, but yeah, he did clip him. He did clip him. Anderson did clip Kylian Mbappe, which led to him being on the ground, being fell on the ground. Griezmann's taking this free kick. He's gonna be delivering this ball into the box. He is gonna be delivering this ball into the box. The targets are Giroud, Varane, Mbappe to an extent. Yeah, Varane's in the box. You've also got Upamecano. Griezmann's taking this, delivered the cross. Now Dembele has the ball, plays it back. That was quite clumsy, but somehow played it back to the goalkeeper. Hugo Lloris clears it long. Yes, it was quite long, but the referee waves an offside. Oh, Giroud was offside. Yep, Giroud was offside. So Luke Shaw has the ball. Shaw plays it to Maguire. Maguire plays it to Stones. Stones has the ball. Stones is trying to carry the ball forward. He plays it back to Maguire. Maguire to Shaw. Shaw plays it back to Maguire. Are we going to see another long ball there by Maguire now? Shaw to Stones. Stones plays it to Jordan Henderson. Henderson is in a cross position. Henderson plays it back to Rice. Rice to Walker. Walker. Stones. Stones is carrying the ball a bit forward. Plays it to Henderson on the right. He plays it to Saka. I think Saka got into the box. What is he going to do? He plays it down. That was a Henderson took a second shot, but no, it was again properly defended there. Mbappe first time took on a player. That was a beautiful pass there, but was it offside? The English players are calling it for an offside now. The referee doesn't say. England has the ball. Henderson gives it to Saka. Saka is now taking on Rabiot. Rabiot, a double reception there for Saka. Saka plays it, receives a return ball from Giroud, but that's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty for England. England wins a penalty. They should have got one in the first half, but no. But they've got one in the second. It's great to see Saka. A beautiful display of the ball there from passing display from Saka and Bellingham. And Saka got the ball. He tried to get past Chouameni. Chouameni, who scored the first goal for France, has now committed a penalty. He's now conceded a penalty for. He's now conceded a penalty by committing a foul on Saka. This was quite clear. I mean, there was no second doubts about it for a referee. Harry Kane, I mean, the captain of the English team, one of the best strikers in the world, is obvious he's going to be taking this penalty duty. He's taken 19 penalties for England so far, of which he's only missed three. He is very safe. Yeah, he's a very safe hitman from that spot. Definitely from that spot. Harry Kane is that sort of a striker who can score from any part of the field with absolutely nil chances. And I mean it, with absolutely nil chances. But this is from a penalty sport where the probability is at least 50. So Harry Kane positions positions up to take this penalty. Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Kane. No, what happened? Kane. He positions the ball, adjusts his stockings. Wow. Getting back to his position. It's Harry Kane. Loris, his club teammate. I think he's doing all these positions. But Harry Kane has none of it. Harry Kane scores it. 1-0. First goal for England. Harry Kane has no troubles converting this one into a goal. We knew the moment England won the penalty that Harry Kane was going to take it, and we all knew that he was going to convert this into a goal. And as expected, Harry Kane did convert this into a goal. I think this must be his first goal in a World Cup knockout game. I think this must be Harry Kane's first goal in a World Cup knockout game. Harry Kane was also the World Cup Golden Boot winner in the 2018 edition. He's now stepped up for England courtesy of this penalty. He would be very happy. He is one of the best. He's the best player from England at the moment. Stepped up to score this penalty. 1-0. France won. England won. Gareth Southgate is very happy too. He knows how important this goal is. So everybody are on level terms. So France has the ball back. So yeah, game on, guys. Varane has the ball. Varane, Jules. Jules plays it long. Mbappe took a shot. Not Mbappe, that was Rabiot, beg your pardon. Rabiot took a shot, but that was saved by Pickford. Pickford screaming. Was that a foul? No, that wasn't. Harry Kane's carrying the ball. Isn't that out of the play? Isn't that out of the play? Harry Kane took the ball out of the play, tried to get past players, but in the process got the ball out of play. Was that was a shot? I mean, beautiful save there by Pickford. A straight bullet shot from Rabiot. Pickford has note of it and saves it. Foden, who tries to take on players, looking for option, plays it to Harry. Harry lost the ball, which the ball went back to Killian. Killian's trying to take on players, gets past, tries to get past, got past, plays it down. Oh, Dembele, Usman Dembele, still the balls and still in the play. Griezmann tries to play it across, but no, the English intercepted it. They played it long, but no. Oh, the English still has a ball. Foden running. No, we still couldn't get the ball. Kylian Mbappe there receives the ball, takes on Kyle Walker, gets the better of him, gets into the box, plays a low-driven pass they expected to connect to Giroud, but he couldn't. Dembele gets the ball, plays it to Griezmann. Griezmann did that, and then the English won. And then they were clearing and stuff, and finally a long ball was played. And Foden ran uh, as if like Amir Khan from Lawrence and Chanta. I forgot the original. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've got a pretty bad memory about that film. I mean, I've seen that film countless times, but at this point, I couldn't recollect it. Yeah, if you guys do know about the film I'm talking about, do comment. I think the Indian version is Lal Singh Chadha by Amir Khan. I forgot the original version. I'm sorry, guys. So coming back into the game, Pickford has a ball. Stones plays it long, but the French regain the ball. Giroud, Walker clears it, and then Zara play. Zara play. I hope this match doesn't go to the penalties, guys. Seriously, no. After what happened yesterday, I don't want this match to go to the penalties too. I want a result at least by the end of the 90th minute. Pickford has the ball, plays it long. Luke Shaw has the ball, clears it long. Griezmann tries to play it back with his head to the Upamecano and Chouameni. Upamecano plays it to the goalkeeper Hugo Lloris. Lloris plays it back. He's gonna play it back to Jordan Pickford. Jordan Pickford. Who is he gonna pick? Who is Pickford gonna pick? Rice. Rice to Henderson. Henderson to Saka. Rice. Stones. No, it's Harry. Harry Bellingham. Stones. Saka. Saka's trying to take on players, gets into the box, takes a shot, but that was saved by Loris. Hugo Loris plays it long. Maguire clears it with his head, but it reaches into the footsteps of Griezmann. Griezmann plays it to Mbappe. Mbappe plays it to right. Dembele can take on players. He takes on, but then the English defense stood firm. Cleared throw in for England for France. Dembele is trying to take on players. Go and drift in. He does. Plays a ball. Oh, there. England regained the possession again. They're trying to go up. Jude has the ball. He notices the Foden's run. Foden's running hard to receive, but it's quite wide. Foden's now taking on players. He plays it to Jude. Jude plays it to Jordan. Jordan to Saka. Saka's on right. Saka to Jordan. Jordan Henderson to Saka. Saka's trying to take on Theo Hernandez. He plays it to Jordan. Harry's taking on players. He took the shot, but that was saved by uh, Hugo Lloris. The build-up of that shot was pretty amazing, in my opinion. I should say that. Varane has the ball. Chouameni, Theo, Chouameni, Jules, Jules trying to carry the ball forward, plays it to Osman Dembele. Dembele took on first player, the second, couldn't get past the second. Foden has the ball, gets past Griezmann, tries to get past a couple of players. Griezmann this time has none of it, commits a foul. He's already on a yellow. He's already on a yellow. Griezmann's already on a yellow. I think this must be his fifth. It would be the fifth time he's committing a foul. I think the referee would be noticing him. A few more fouls, and I won't be surprised Griezmann might receive a red card. I wouldn't be surprised. Griezmann receiving a red card in this game. Yeah. England's getting a free kick. Are they going to play it short or do they play it long? It's more than 30 minutes already. The network is quite slow in my area. It was late by a couple of minutes. So I had to rewind it. It's 67 and 56 seconds. 67 minutes and 68 minutes now, precisely. Southgate's on the screen now. Pickford is taking a goal kick. Takes it long. Harry wins the first ball. Can Saka win the second? No, he couldn't, but because he was brought down to the ground. Is this gonna be a yellow? No, the referee doesn't. Isn't given. Theo pushed Saka to the ground. Harry won the first aerial ball, expecting Saka stepped up to win the second, but Theo anticipated and pushed Saka to the ground, which resulted in a free kick for England at the moment. Who's taking it? Is it Saka or Henderson? Who's going to take this free kick? Saka or Henderson? Both have lined up. I mean, since it's a cross position, a free kick that is going to be crossed, I think Henderson is in a better position. Henderson is the better choice to take it. Yes, he takes it. He does play that cross. Harry Maguire did connect to that ball, but it was just wide. Just wide. Just wide. That was a beautiful display there. A perfect kick there by Henderson. He did cross the ball. No offside. Harry Maguire rose up, connected pretty well with the ball. Directed it quite well too, but it was just wide. Just wide. Yes. Loris kicks it long. Giroud wins the first ball, but there was nobody in French team to win the second. So England have the possession. Harry's holding the ball, plays a through ball to Saka, but Theo anticipates and wins the ball, plays it back to Loris. Loris clears it far, but the English have won the ball back again. Plays across to Foden. Can Foden win it? Yes, he did. Shaw. No, Foden was offside, so he didn't go for the ball. Foden was offside. This time it's Harry. Harry plays it to Harry Maguire. Kane to Maguire. I think this is the first time Harry Kane and Harry Maguire have had a direct ball. So Harry Maguire goes past Griezmann, gives it to Harry Kane. This is the second time Harry Kane and Harry Maguire are connected. Shaw, is he going to play across into the box? Yes, he does, but no. The English couldn't get a connect to it. Theo Hernandez clears it out. I think it's going to be a corner kick for the English. Phil Foden is obviously going to be taking it. Shaw there makes that low-driven pass, but Theo anticipates and clears it out. Yeah, so it's going to be a corner kick for the English. Loris plays it long. Foul's being called. Offside is offside. Offside's been called. Pickford's gonna take this one. You see the replay of Harry Maguire's header. It was so close there. Everything was perfectly executed. It was just a matter of inches. Matter of inches. The cross, the kick, the connect with the head. Everything was perfect, but it was just a few inches short of being into a goal. Is there going to be a very costly miss for England going forwards? We'll have to wait and watch. Didier Deschamps is signaling something to his French players, suggesting something like this, but we don't know what that is exactly. I can speak French, but I don't understand that sign language. Harry Maguire plays a long ball. This is the first he's played in the second half. We did see him playing it quite constantly. Shaw to Jude. Shaw plays a cross into the box. Now Anderson goes out of play. So England wins a throw in. Anderson takes it. Oh, was that a foul? Was that a foul? That was inside the box. But the referee has none of it. Jude Bellingham is furious. Was that a foul? No. No. This one's not a foul. This one's not a foul. It's the same Upamecano. I mean, he did the same thing in the first half to Harry Kane, and now it's the same Upamecano, but no, this one's not a foul. This one on Jude is not a foul. That was fine, all right. Griezmann plays it to Dembele. Dembele who didn't connect, receive it properly. Usually French players are warming up. No, it's English players. That's Mason Mount. Mason Mount's warming up. Looks like he might be brought in. Oh, ping. Bellingham's having a talk with the referee. I mean, he is quite furious that he could hit that the referee didn't award his foul or penalty. Shaw takes a throw in. Griezmann, there Dembele. Dembele plays it back. The defense clears it long. Dembele gets the ball. He takes on the defense, puts across, but the English defense intercepted it. Rabiot, Rabiot plays it to Theo. Theo puts him into the box. Giroud couldn't connect to it properly. Giroud, a beautiful cross there by Theo, who played to his not his to his club teammate Giroud. They both played together at AC Milan too. He couldn't connect quite well with that. I mean, Giroud is quite. He's a great aerial threat. He's a great aerial threat. He is 6'4". He stands 6'4", so obviously he's a huge aerial threat. Harry Maguire has the ball. He's got that space. He's trying to carry the ball forward. Yes, I think he is carrying the ball forward. Plays it to Shaw. Jude. Jude to Shaw. Shaw plays it into the box, but the French defense heads it clear. Now Mbappe has a ball. Mbappe had been quiet for a few moments, but now he's coming to the play too. Mbappe, Charming, Chouameni plays it to Griezmann. Griezmann's looking for, I think, yeah, the pass. The intention is now to give the ball to Mbappe for him to do something. Mbappe takes on Saka. Saka Walker plays it into the box. The French Dembele, Giroud directs it towards the goalkeeper, but Pickford saves it, gets it out of the play. Corner kick for France. Dembele when connects with the head, plays it to Giroud. Giroud, I think, with his left connects it with his left foot. Yeah, it was with his left foot, but Pickford did clear it out. It's a throw in. It's a corner kick for France. Griezmann takes the corner kick. The English cleared it. Jules with Griezmann plays one into the box. It's a goal. It's a goal. Giroud. This time he didn't connect to it. Giroud connected to it. Giroud this time, a perfect cross there delivered by Griezmann, and Giroud connected pretty well. Puts it into the ball, gets the better of Jordan Pickford. Second goal for France. France are leading now. Minute 78. Two for France, one for England. France won the corner kick courtesy of a shot that was saved by Pickford, which was made by Giroud, but then a few inter passing, and then Griezmann receives the ball, plays across into the box. Giroud could connect to it pretty well and plays one and directs it towards the goal, which gets the better of. It was quick. It was too quick for Jordan Pickford, too quick and too wide for Jordan Pickford. That was a. Oh, wait a minute. Did it have a contact with Harry Maguire? Did the ball have a contact with Harry Maguire? Two, Harry Maguire is quite notorious for scoring own goals at club matches, but has he scored one here too? Has he scored one here too? I mean, it is quite unfortunate because so far he's played quite well. It'll be very unfortunate. But I think it will be counted as a Giroud goal. But Maguire did have a contact. It seemed like Maguire did have a contact with the ball before it went into the goal. Giroud is celebrating, is very happy. I mean, for someone who didn't even have a shot in target in the 2018 World Cup, to score goals in this edition is quite amazing. He made sure that France didn't miss Benzema. I mean, Benzema is a huge loss for France. He's still not. He's still part of the squad. Whenever he's fit, he's obviously going to be coming into the game. I don't know how things are going to be worked with Benzema back. I don't know what Giroud's role is going to be. What the role of other French attackers are going to be. I think that's going to be quite a headache for Didier Deschamps. England have made double substitutions. Henderson and Saka are out. In comes Mount and Sterling. Luke Shaw takes the throw in. England have a big job now, which is 11 more minutes left plus added extra time. Sterling. I mean, the English players are now asking for a penalty. They feel that there was a push in the box, but the referees by waves play on. France have made one change too. Dembele is out. In comes Kingsley Coman. Coman plays for Bayern Munich. They feel that they have a case for penalty there. Mason Mount was pushed on ground by. They feel that Mason Mount was pushed on ground by Theo, but I don't think that is a penalty. No, 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 no. I don't feel that is a penalty. I think this time the referee was right. Oh, it's just being checked for a possible penalty. Declan Rice and Giroud are having a quite a quick shot there. But no. Oh, it is being checked for penalty. The referee goes to have a look at it. I don't think that's a penalty. In my opinion, that's not a penalty. I mean, that was just a shoulder push. It's not. How is that a penalty? How is that a penalty? That was a shoulder push. But he did push it on his back. So yeah, in that case, this angle does suggest that it looks a bit like a penalty. But yeah, I think from this angle, it does look a bit like penalty. But it was just a push from his shoulder. So penalty. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. Okay, that's a surprising call. I mean, this is a 50-50 call. It's not like the first foul Upamecano made on Kane. Yeah, it's not very convincing for me, in my opinion. But yeah, England does get a penalty. Jude is arguing for a yellow card for Theo Hernandez, but the referee's like, no, it's not a yellow. It's not a yellow. But no, the ref is taking the card. I think now he yes awards a yellow to Theo. Theo Hernandez gets a yellow for committing that foul on Mason Mount, which results in yet another penalty for English. I mean, yeah, Theo is arguing that I did push him on his shoulder. How is that a penalty? That's not even fair. And yellow is too over the top. He feels that that's not even a penalty. Forget about receiving the yellow. He feels that it's not even a penalty. It's just a push on. It's just a push from his shoulder. How is that a foul? I mean, I do feel like this cannot be awarded as a penalty too. I'm not very convinced like the first one that was committed by Upamecano and Kane. Yeah, Harry's taking his penalty duty. It's another time. It's another time he gets a penalty to bring England back to level terms. Can he do it again? Hugo Lloris, his club teammates. I mean, he must have Being part of Harry Kane's penalty sessions plenty of times at the club level. Did Kenny finally save a Harry Kane's penalty? Harry Kane positions, looks at the ball. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Harry Kane. Kane looks at the ball, charges up. No! No! It's not! It's not! Harry Kane rocketed that penalty to the skies. Harry Kane rocketed that penalty to the skies. It's unbelievable. One of the safest persons from that penalty spot couldn't convert it for England when they needed it the most. Oh dear, no, oh dear, no. Oh, didn't expect it. I mean, I did expect that Hugo Lloris is going to put in some effort to save it. I thought he might save it. I didn't expect Harry Kane to sky it. I didn't expect him to sky it. I mean, he's the most reliable guy in this world ever. I mean, he is, in my opinion, more reliable in the penalty spots than Ronaldo. Harry Kane is more reliable in penalties than Ronaldo. No, no. Okay, England sport another substitution. From out, and in comes Rashford. Let's see, there's still 6 more minutes left in the clock, left on the clock. And of course, you're gonna have an added extra time. Who knows for how many minutes? I believe it'll be at least for 5. I hope this game doesn't go to extra time, let alone the penalties. I want this game to end in a regular time itself. Yeah, England has the ball. Shaw plays it long. The French, no, they lost the ball. Oh, that's a foul. The referee calls a foul. The English are furious. Like, over that they call this a foul. I mean, they're gonna be very in this heat of the moment. They don't even know how to react. Yeah, their goal behind. There's not much time left on the clock. So yeah, they're gonna react anything at this heat of the moment, like madman at this heat of the moment. Hugo always has asked all his players to move up front. He's gonna take this free kick. He's gonna take this kick. Plays it long. England. Walker was fouled by Olivier Giroud. Giroud fouls Walker. I mean, yeah, Walker was fouled by Giroud. This is, and you see in the replay of the penalty that was skied by Harry Kane. It was not saved, it was skied. Why is Mbappe cheering for it? It's not like he's cheering like as if he had scored a goal. But in fact, Harry Kane missed a penalty. I think you shouldn't be cheering like that. I mean, I understand if you do cheer like that at the end of the game, but in the middle, just after your opponent's missed a penalty, don't shout as if you had scored a goal. That's not how you do. Pressure is applied. Griezmann, yeah, Griezmann's role. I mean, whenever the French attackers lost the ball, he was the first to go and press the English team. I mean, he did commit a lot of fouls. I mean, Harry Kane did score one penalty earlier, but he got the second penalty, but he missed it. Mason Mount taking the free kick. Yes, crosses it into the box. A couple of more minutes left before extra time is added. No, no. Is it French throw-in? It's a French throw-in. It's a French throw-in. It is a French throw-in. Jules has the ball. Throws it. But the English have regained the possession. The French got the ball back, and again it's the English. Mason. Mason's got some space. Tries to hit a shot, but it goes out of play. It's well out of the frame. Well out of the frame. Got a little amount of space. Took a shot, but it was just well out of just out. I mean, it was well out, not just out, just well out of the frame. So just 2 more minutes officially saying before we can officially say that it's not coming home. Lewis kicks it long. Maguire, Maguire and Griezmann battling here. I think ref takes a yellow. He's going to give it to Harry. I mean, Harry and Mbappe are having a confrontation there, but then the ref pushes him away. Harry gets a yellow card for the aerial tackle on Antoine Griezmann was lying on the ground. Yeah, as I told you, England are goal behind, and in this heat of moment, they're going to be reacting like madmen, and that's what they've been doing. Yeah, just one last minute of the regular time before extra time's added, extra time's been given. I hope it's no more than 5 minutes. The French has the ball in the box. Walker has the ball. He's gonna play it long. Yes, he does. He plays it long. Gives it to Saka. Sterling, I beg your pardon. No, it's not Saka. It's Sterling now. Mbappe and Sterling are fighting for the ball, but then the ref stops it. Says that Mason had committed a foul on Rabiot. Yes, it is. 8 minutes of extra time has been added. 8 minutes. 8 more minutes before it is officially before we can officially say 8 more minutes still left on the clock before we can know that we can officially say that it's not coming home. It's not coming home. The France, the defending champions, will be going into the semis face Morocco. Can they be the first team like after Brazil to defend a World Cup? Can France be the team after Pellé's Brazil to defend a World Cup? I mean, Brazil did defend the World Cup in 1962. That was the last time any team retained a World Cup. Since then, that hasn't been the case. Can France be the first team to retain a World Cup? Mbappe is trying to take on players. No, but there was a two-man reception there, so the English have got the ball back. Plays it long. Harry wins the first aerial ball. Harry wins it, gives it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's driving it forward, plays one into the box, but nobody there to connect. I think that's a corner kick. That's a corner kick for England. That's a corner kick for England. Last 7 minutes, it's going to be very highly intense football there. So yeah, corner kicks left. Foden took the corner kick for most part of the game. Now that he's overplayed, it's Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's going to the other part of the field. Yeah, Luke Shaw's taking the penalty. Luke Shaw's taking the corner kick. Luke Shaw's taking it. Delivers one, but the French headed it away. Sterling plays it back. Walker. What is Walker going to do? Jude. Shaw. Sterling delivers one into the box, but Hugo Lloris jumps up and catches it and lays down on the ground. He knows France are just 6 minutes away from reaching the semi-finals where they will be facing Morocco, who just knocked out Portugal today, which spells the end of Cristiano Ronaldo at World Cup. Rice tries to take on the referee says it's a throw for England. England? No, for France. Referee says it's a throw in for France. Jules takes the throw in. England won the ball back. They're carrying it forward. Griezmann's trying to block his way, but he plays it wide to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker takes on Mbappe, who now has Griezmann. Griezmann is also contributing to the defense. Sterling plays a cross there, but the French defense got the ball. Theo Hernandez clears it long. There's Stones. Stones has the ball. He's trying to carry it forward. Stones, Rice, Shaw carry. Maguire, beg your pardon. Maguire there. Plays it right to Sterling. Sterling there. Marked by Rabiot. Delivers across into the box. Sterling delivers the ball there. Shaw, Maguire, Shaw delivers across. But Hugo Lloris caught the ball and is lying on the ground. France has the ball. Stones is lying down on the ground. Maguire's having a conversation there with the referee. Giroud is there trying to console him. Giroud and Stones. I mean, this is after a collision between Giroud and Stones. Just a couple of minutes left before the match officially gets over. French fans are an absolute joy. The English fans are exactly the opposite. In deep sorrow. But they must be very proud of. They should be very proud of this team. Because this team has a huge potential. Grealish staying his boots. He's gonna be coming in instead of Grealish is gonna be coming in. Now there, just a couple of minutes. What can he do? What can he do in just a couple of minutes? I don't know. I don't know what can Grealish do in just 2 minutes. Well, Grealish is a player who can dictate the outcome of the game, but he needs time, right? It's just 1.5 minutes left on the clock. I don't know what he's gonna do with it. I think that's a very poor choice. He should have brought him earlier. It's too late, I think. I think this substitution of Jacques Grealish is too late now, in my opinion. Uh, there's hardly 1 minute left on the clock. I think what's the point of bringing in Grealish now? Who is he going to come in instead of? Who is he going to come in instead of? Oh, Stones. Stones is out. Stones is out. Okay, he was not taken out to look at his injury. He is out of the play. So, yeah, so Southgate has sacrificed a defensive player for Jack Grealish, but it's just the last minute of the game. What's the point? I don't really understand it. I don't really understand this move. Mbappe has the ball. Sterling running back to mark him. Sterling pushes him. Sterling pushes Mbappe. The referee wants it. But now it's a goal kick. I mean, the ball went out of play and Mbappe was pushed on the ground by Sterling. Pickford clears it long, but the French defense have cleared it. Rabiot has the ball, but That looked a bit clumsy, but no, the referee, none of it. Sterling has a ball. Sterling Rice. Rice to Sterling. Sterling. Rice. Two. Rice clears it. Clear, makes a cross into the box. What? That's a free kick at a dangerous spot. That's a free kick at a dangerous spot. Just outside the box. Just outside the box. Fouled on Harry Maguire by Coman. Coman came in as a substitute for Dembele. I mean, so far he didn't do anything yet. I mean, he didn't have any sort of role. The game was pretty much done when he was brought in. So yeah, who's gonna take this free kick? It's Jack Grealish. I mean, David Beckham's on the screen. He wishes he was there on the field and convert this into a goal. I mean, David Beckham has scored tons of goals when he got the ball at that sort of positions, but unfortunately, he's wearing a suit. He's no more an English active footballer anymore. So it's Rashford. Rashford's stepping up, stepping up. There's Rashford, there's Mount. Grealish can take a free kick too. Rashford's got the Noku ball. Mount has scored a couple of times. Grealish can score a free kick too. But Rashford and Mount it is. I believe it's going to be Rashford who's going to be taking this free kick. Theo is lying behind the wall. Rashford. I guess it's going to be Rashford who's going to be taking the free kick. Rashford it is. Looks like it's going to be Rashford. Yes. Taking his steps. No, that was just about the bar. Just about the bar. He got it almost right. He did get the goal, but it was just about the bar. Rashford, I mean, he knows what it means for England. He knows what it means for England. Had it gone in, he knows what it would mean back home had it gone in. But it's not. It hadn't gone in. If whistle's blown, France have made it to the next round. England are out. It's not coming home. It's not coming home. It's not coming home. But the English players have done their part. They played pretty fantastic. The English should be very proud of their players. Should be proud of it. Gareth Southgate should be proud of the players. But all the way at the final, and I didn't understand the point of bringing in Jack Grealish into the game with just a minute in hand. Was he just brought in because John Stones got injured, or what was the tactical point behind that sort of a substitution? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, France two goals scored initially by Chouameni after receiving the ball from Griezmann just outside the box. Goals it. Tony Cruz has finished there. I'll probably think he would have learned it from his teammate during his time at Real Madrid, and then Chouameni in the second half commits a foul inside the box on Mason Mount. And that was not Mason Mount the first time. The first time it was, I think it was Saka. Saka was the one who got fouled, and Harry Kane stepped up to score a penalty, and then a while later, Griezmann, after winning the corner, taking it, and after a few certain moments, got the ball delivered across, which was beautifully connected by Giroud. Giroud put it with directed it towards the goal, which got the better of Jordan Pickford, and then later Upamecano, not Upamecano, it was Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez did commit a foul on Mount, which resulted in England getting a second penalty. Harry Kane did step up for it, but unfortunately he skied it, so couldn't take it. And finally, just in the last moment, England won a free kick just outside the box. Rashford stepped up. He got the curl, he got that, but it was just about. And then the referee blew the final whistle, and you see French fans eating baguettes. French fans are eating baguettes. So yeah, it's not coming home. So in the semi-finals, Morocco are facing France, and the other semi-finals you've got Argentina facing Croatia. So, yeah, thank you guys for coming. Special shout out to our man Nikhil. Yeah, Nikhil, shout out to Nikhil and all the other people who had come into the live stream. Thank you so much. Have a good night.